Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's your man Valentine, baby. Coming from on the grind. This is the home edition, y'all. Man, I tried to take it outside, y'all, but you know what? That sun went down on a brother. That's what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna give it to y'all anyway. Now, yesterday I think I talked about we had, I think it was Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and Miss Butterworth being taken off the shelves. Now, I have a problem with that because if Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and Miss Butterworth all being taken off the shelves by PepsiCo, Quaker Oats Company, whatever it is, all I'm saying is what happened to all the big box stores, man, that had these things on the shelves? And did they know that what Aunt Jemima or Miss Butterworth or Uncle Ben's represented? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if they knew, why did they take them off the shelves earlier? And so if they continued to put them on the shelves and knew the stereotypes of Aunt Jemima, Miss Butterworth, and Uncle Ben's, so that means they were complicit in aiding to these people in doing all these things that knew the stereotype was still going on. So 10, 15 years ago, why didn't they take them off the shelves then? And since they didn't take them off the shelves, did they even think about giving any kind of remunerations or residuals to any black folks that this represented or misrepresented? You feel what I'm saying? Because, listen, they should have probably tried to make Aunt Jemima a hero instead of what the stereotype represented. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. All these people all these big box stores who are sitting there now oh yeah, we're going to take all this stuff off the shelf. The apology is what, 400 years late? So it's now you guys need to start representing, hey, listen, you can start putting stuff, giving people money, give the residuals to some of the people. Hey, there's still folks that are trying to get their 40 acres and a mule. You feel what I'm saying? They still trying to get that. So you can do that. Just saying. Hey, and listen, we see that Jagmeet Singh, the MP, the NDP guy, he got thrown out of the house, man. And I see the brother. He's the only one of color in the House of Commons right now, I think. So I'm thinking he got thrown out because he was making the statement of I think it was the Quebec minister or MP that he was calling out, and yet they threw him out of the house. Why is it that he's making a statement of saying, yes, there's systemic racism in Canada, and if you don't agree, or if you do agree, say yes. But that one MP from Quebec said no. So how is it that Mr. Singh gets thrown out for stating the truth, and this other dude gets to stay in the house for representing some systemic racism that's going on? If you really think it's true that there's systemic racism, you should have just said yes. So that dude should have also been thrown out the house. And Mr. Singh, I'm going to let you know, bro, do not apologize for something that is true. You feel me? Because the people who are aiding this is like that MP. And if the minister agrees with Mr. Singh, then you should get your MPs to say, hey, you know what? I agree that there's systemic racism in Canada. And you know what? I'm sorry. I should have said yes. Instead of Mr. Singh getting thrown out of the house. So Jagmeet Singh, don't walk it back, dog. Do not walk it back. Stay strong. That's what I'm saying to you. Because if you walk it back now, you're going to agree with them. Don't walk it back. That's all I'm saying to that. Shoot, get thrown out of the house, man. Come on. That dude should have said, yes, there is systemic racism. He's just like that that RCMP commissioner, Lucky. You feel what I'm saying? Who couldn't answer the question. Oh, I'm having a problem with defining systemic racism. Man, go look it up. Golly. Jeez. And then, you know I also talked about it, touched on the Hal Johnson thing, man. Body break. My man, my dude. Listen. TSN. You could have done the brother some homage by sitting there, you know what? Call him in. Have a meeting with the dude. And sit down with him. And let him know that you apologize. Instead of sending out a tweet or an email. It wasn't even an email. It was a tweet. What kind of nonsense is that? And Hal, I understand, bro, that you ain't upset. But you know what? They should have gave you more. Because I know that I sent my tapes in to be a host of my own show to certain stations, and I ain't got no response. And I'm not sure why there's no response. But I'm just saying, though. Because they should have apologized to you, bro, face to face. That's what should have happened. Or even, you know what, right now I know we can't because of the pandemic. They should have at least zoomed you in. Or FaceTime or something. That's what I'm saying, dog. So the apology didn't go far enough for me. And then I was having trouble with this one today because I didn't know if I want to speak on this one. And this is about the police in Atlanta. And I know they calling in sick or something like that, or some are not responding to calls. And I'm in my head, I'm thinking, are these black cops who are not going on the call or responding to the calls, or these white cops that are not responding to the calls? Because, listen, when Rodney King got beat down 30 years ago, black cops could have walked off the job. You see what I'm saying? But black cops stood strong. And for right now, if this is where a leader could come through, somebody could step up and say, hey, look, you know what? Instead of us not responding to calls, we need to respond and stand with our black brothers, man. Because you listen, the black cops right now, they're in, wow, what do we do? Because now the white cops are not responding to calls. And wow, they're not responding because a white dude killed a black guy. So we're in that catch-22. You feel what I'm saying? And it's upsetting because if a black cop was to kill a white dude, would the white dudes walk off and not respond to calls in solidarity? I mean, the black cops gonna have either they have to walk in solidarity or they lose their jobs, or the white dudes are gonna be sitting there looking at them like, why aren't you protecting us, man? You see what I'm saying? They in trouble right now. And I think that all the police should stick together. We understand what's going down, but listen, there's a lot of bad cops out there, man. And it ain't just like Trump been saying, one bad apple. No. One bad apple ruins the entire bunch of apples. So, I know, man. I'm hoping that all these Atlanta PD can sit down and look at it and say, hey, look, this is about racism now, systemic racism and police brutality and all the things that have been happening. Black people getting shot, black people getting hung. You feel what I'm saying? So they need to stick together, man, because listen, it's to serve and protect. That's the key, to serve and protect, y'all. So don't just walk off the job because you think that what this dude did was wrong. You have to think it's been going on for a long time that cats been doing this stuff wrong. So it's now time for y'all to step up and then, stick together by saying, hey, look, we understand. And you know what? It's time for us to come together and let's get some training in. That's what y'all need to do. Instead of not going to work and calling sick. And also to make the black cops feel like they welcome. Because right now, if white dudes are walking off the job, black cops ain't going to be welcome there. There's always going to be some animosity. And that irritates me, man. Because I know being a black dude, I'm sitting there getting beat down by the police. And you need help. So, golly. I know, man. You know what? It's too hard to fight. It gets exhausting that you always have to fight. You know what I mean? It is truly exhausting, man. And it's time for everyone to come together to be like, hey, look, it's time to stop letting these people fight. Let's get together and make it end. Just stop. You feel what I'm saying? And then, you know what? I know. Tomorrow's Juneteenth, man. And boy, I got a little something for y'all on that one. Because, whoa, Juneteenth, buddy. We gonna talk about that tomorrow. And I know there's gonna be a march or something like that tomorrow. So hey, all y'all marching, man. Remember, we going through a pandemic. So make sure y'all wear your mask and stay safe. You know what I mean? All you frontline workers, first responders, man, I got nothing but love for y'all. Y'all stay safe. Hey. You know what this is, man? It's your man Valentine, baby. If you think it's your time to shine, you need to get on the grind with your man Valentine. Holla at your boy.